MP. Shaking MP. Who would do that?
I've got some assistants in college games.
Photos or photos?
MP.
And we've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
A look at the West All-Stars starting group. Wag is out there with Antetokounmpo. And there's Harper. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's MP in at the point.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And, Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
Now, here's Ben Carroll. Following the miss by MP, and he misses his first shot of the game. And what's almost routine at this point, MP just got his 5th All-Star selection.
Maybe routine to us, but it never gets old for MP. He's just as proud of this selection as he was the first time he was picked.
Halliburton outside. The 3 from Tatum. Sinks the three-pointer.
And no player in the league has done more to earn his spot in this game than he has. I mean, he's having a terrific season.
He sure is. Excellence on a consistent basis for him. I mean, he's been their rock all year.
Yeah, that kind of D, pretty typical in this event. Second half may be a different story, but the first half, it's pretty soft.
Now, here's Tatum. That's good from Banchero on the assist by Tatum.
And this game literally has been wide open as it gets.
Yeah, both teams completely neglecting their defensive duties.
Well, I think as is always the case, the story of the game tonight. Have a lot to do with defense.
That's the way it always is. I mean, a half-court alley-oop or a spectacular behind-the-back pass, that's exactly what the people want to see in this game.
Now, here's Banchero. That one falls, his second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Not much in the way of defense being played here early on.
Well, you know how it works. I mean, both teams will be conserving their energy at the defensive end until later on. That's typically how this thing unfolds.
Offensive rebound. Here's Flag. Antetokounmpo finds Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
And Joker doesn't get up too often, but when he slams it down, it feels like he's trying to bring the basket with him.
Pass to Banchero. Good ball movement here by the East. And here we go. Fast break. Flag's got it. MP fires from way outside. The long distance 3 is buried. MP's got 11 points. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Earlier I spoke with Mike Brown. He told me there's no real way to stop Nikola Jokic. He can score on anyone, and when you try to double him, he dissects you with his passing, which is arguably his most dangerous trait. Coach continued, you can pick your poison with Joker, but either way, you are getting poisoned. Kevin?
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Zachary Rieseshays check in for the East. Maxey comes in for Halliburton. Then for the West All-Stars, Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Jokic. And it's Booker in for MP. Making some changes. Jokic is checked in for Antetokounmpo. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Flag. And MP. He's subbed in for Harper. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far.
And you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
On the floor for the West All-Stars, they've got MP. Wembanyama's out there with Devin Booker. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Halliburton against MP. Halliburton, good look inside.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
There's the lob to Duren. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Booker the pass to MP. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Halliburton for 3. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. 3-point lead. Poked away.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Jokic sets the screen for MP. Jokic passes to MP. MP gets the job done inside.
Another one for MP, giving the fans their money's worth here.
And Duren slams it in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Pass to Rieseshays. Launches it. The West All-Stars pull it in. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds here tonight. With 3, Booker, that's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Both teams will make substitutions.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star And that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
MP against Halliburton. Mitchell buries the three.
His first triple of the second quarter, third of the game.
To the wing on the left. Back to MP. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
Embracing the physicality, MP is unhindered by the aggressive D inside.
Tatum setting the pick for Banchero. A 3-ball. Tatum's shot is off.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Now, here's Banchero. He's got 6. There's the pick. To the paint. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. The West leading by 7. Down low, MP. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell.
When you do moves like that and you miss, you know you're going to hear it from your coaches and your teammates.
Here's Papadopoulos. Nails the baby hook.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. West All-Stars lead by 5. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And it's time to strap in as we get set to bring you the explosive action of the second half of the All-Star game.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final 2 quarters.
The East trail by 5. Tyrese Halliburton is out there with Mitchell. Then it's Paolo Banchero. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Papadopoulos in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars. Now, here's Banchero. The shot, no good.
Give the defense credit there. Normally, that's 2 points.
Here's MP. MP powers through the contact inside.
Boy, he's definitely got a shoot-first mindset right now, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does, and that's not always endearing to your teammates, if you ask me. I mean, this is a game where everybody wants a piece of that spotlight. It shouldn't just be about him. Banchero looking around. There's the 3. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Papadopoulos. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. There's the lob, and there's Giannis taking flight. How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances. Tatum a screen. Banchero kicks to Tatum. That's good, and it's Banchero with the assist. Tatum's got 6.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
The defense a step slow, you can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
And that one's good. MP.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
Banchero outside. Pass to Papadopoulos. Tatum down low. Antetokounmpo defending. Tatum's shot is off.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backcourt.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Here's Banchero. Following the basket by MP. Inside, here's Papadopoulos, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Got the ball off the pick that time, but found a teammate with a better look. That shows you the IQ of Banchero.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Now, here's Banchero. He has 6. That one drops for him. He's got 8.
Very few can go mano-a-mano with Banchero inside. He got the best of the defender this time.
It's MP attacking. Softly drops in the floater. And the West leads by 7.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot heat.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. MP really making a difference here.
Well, they have one thing to talk about. How do we stop this guy from knocking down threes?
He's checked in for Halliburton. Booker, he's checked in for the West.
Not as many turnovers as we often get in this game, so good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
And the West All-Stars looking at who they've got. They've got Flag. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Holmgren. Then it's MP, and it's Booker in at the 2 guard. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Here's MP. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the East. Trailing here by 8. Halliburton for 3. West All-Stars with the rebound. MP going right to the rim.
No holding back there, folks. A rim rattler by MP.
Maxey with it. Halliburton outside. A 3 off the mark. The West leading by 10. The drive by MP. He can't hit that time. Banchero draws the double. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. That's good, and it's Banchero with the assist.
Really showing you how quick he can be with the basketball. Maxey letting it fly in a hurry.
And he comes up with the deuce.
He's been terrific offensively. You can bet they'll feed him down the stretch. That's for sure.
Banchero, a screen on MP. The shot's good from Halliburton.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Well, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And some changes here for the West All-Stars. Jokic has checked in for Wembanyama. Antetokounmpo comes in for Chet Holmgren. And it's Harper in for Devin Booker. And here are the East All-Stars now. 9-point game. Halliburton passes to Mitchell. Halliburton against MP. Here's Banchero. That's the sixth make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Inside, Banchero has everything he needs to make it happen. He's got size, strength, agility, and a nice touch, too.
That one is off. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the East. Halliburton shoots the 3. Buries the deep ball.
Can't leave Banchero open from 3 either because he makes shots from everywhere.
Now on to the Kumbo. MP. MP nails the triple.
And the fans are so fired up after that triple that trimmed the lead at the other end. And now they are stunned.
Hey, guys, that shot changes the game. I mean, extending their lead and providing them a little more cushion, that's a double-edged sword there.
And he jams it in.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
The shot is good.
Banchero putting together some kind of performance here. He's the entire package.
MP fires. A three-pointer. Good.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Now, here's Halliburton. Banchero. Good. Lays it right in there.
He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
And here's Jokic. MP outside. Knocks down the 3.
Love the rise and fire approach. Demonstrates how confident MP is.
Banchero inside. 2 points. One goes.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Now, here's MP. Takes the 3. Trained from outside.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Here's Banchero. The shot is off. MP off the glass.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And it's a completely new group for the East All-Stars. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Jokic. Chet Holmgren comes in for Antetokounmpo. Booker, he's checked in for Flagg. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Harper. Free throw good, MP.
And what I love about MP, his work ethic. He's someone that wants to keep getting better and better.
Ingram against Holmgren. Out of bounds, it'll be the West All-Stars ball.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
Here's West now. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. And he does not hit. 26 seconds left to play in the final quarter. He nails it from 11. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Rebounded by Ingram. So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our all-star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan wishing you all a very good night.
Fans, the presentation of the most valuable player. Here to present the trophy is NBA Commissioner Adam Silver. Let's hear it for the All-Star MVP.
Good game, MP.
Deep into the year, Greg, do you expect guys to start slowing down a little bit?
Well, if you're prepping for the postseason, you can ease back a little minutes-wise, but if you're on the bubble, it is still go time every game.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. We've got Henderson, connect out there with MP. Then there's Edwards. And it's Claxton in at the center filling out the middle. And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. Left side, Brown. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Here are the Lakers. Just a tremendous run right now for them. 12 straight wins.
You have to give a ton of credit to not only the coaching staff for having their group prepared to play nightly, but also a ton of credit to these players who have been solid with their rotations, who've been committed to both ends of the floor. Their depth has been apparent. This is a formidable team right now.
They recover it. Mobo gets the basket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Mobo, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. We credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
First team foul.
Here's Demon. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game.
Boy, that's brutal. 1 for 5 to start. You have got to find your footing offensively. Nothing more important than contesting layups and dunks. A great job defensively.
Here's Demon. The kick out to Brown. Tatum with a screen on Henderson. Just 5 to shoot. The shot's good.
Boy, that jumper is as pure as it gets. Jason Tatum off a pass from his teammate makes easy work of it.
Pass to connect. A 3 from MP. Another miss by MP. Last game for the Lakers, they picked up the W against the 76ers. Mobo. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
High percentage look. You can't ask for much more than that.
Back to MP. Another miss by MP.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Outside Tatum. Pass to Brown. Three-pointer. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by Brown. Tatum's got 5 points so far.
Jason Tatum has built such consistency from beyond the arc. Doesn't matter if there's a contest or not.
Lakers have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Henderson with the screen for MP. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. He has 7.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And Boston certainly has some of the most knowledgeable sports fans, Doris, in the country.
Kevin, not only knowledgeable, but passionate. And when you think over the 4 major sports in the city and the tradition of success, it is no wonder they are so committed.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Checked in for Boston. Mitchell comes in for Demon. Changes here for the Lakers. Gannett comes in for Howard. And MP subbed in for James. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Pass to Demon. Here's Ramsey. Three-pointer. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. We've got Demon, Aaron Gordon out there with Markkanen. And it's Branham in at the shooting guard position. That's the Boston 5.
MP shooting with rhythm. This is why defenders have to be in his airspace.
Gordon, the pass to Ramsey. Here's Demon, covered by MP. Shot clock at 6. Shots good by Ramsey. Ramsey's got 6.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
MP going right to the rim.
Another one for MP, giving the fans their money's worth here.
Celtics leading by 5. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Philadelphia played some superb basketball. He dropped 69 points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. And just a huge game for him. His coaches would love to see him do it again. Guys?
Nice work there, Allie. Thank you. It's going to be interesting to see how he follows up that performance.
Yeah, he was the driving force behind that victory, but each night comes with different challenges.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And MP throws it down.
Oh, I see you, MP. Hammer that thing home.
For Boston, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. MP, are you kidding me? What a play by MP.
Oh, my goodness. That is an electric finish by MP.
Here's Demon. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Well, dependability, right? That is not wasting possessions. This is all about taking and making good shots.
And the dunk by MP.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. Brown comes in for Gordon. Henderson's checked in for the Lakers. Here's Demon, covered by MP. Left side Markkanen. Tatum wide open, he fires one. Bangs home the trifecta. Tatum's got 8. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
The Celtics making a switch here. Bobo's checked in. And then for the Lakers, Nicholas Claxton comes in for Tamani Kamara. And again for 3.
And all season long, he's been nothing but money from beyond the arc.
You're right. He's been nothing short of amazing for him as he edges closer to 3rd most three-pointers in a single season. Mobo. And the rejection by Claxton. Here's MP. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Guys, for me, something you have to admire about MP is the tenacity he plays with. Every single moment he's on the floor, he's giving you his best effort.
It's his first trip to the line. Free throw good, MP. And both free throws good for MP. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Tatum against Henderson. Off the Demon. Here's Branham. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. The three from Tatum. Sends it home! What a shot!
You want drama? We've got drama. That's the way to end a quarter.
That is a way to fire him up, fire up the team. What a tremendous play.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Celtics lead by 2. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
They haven't played well on the road, and they're going to be on the road for a while. This is a huge test for their mentals. Do they rise to the challenge, or do they wilt under the pressure of these hostile environments?
And as we review this first half for the Celtics, still anybody's game.
Without the points they've gotten off the bench, this game wouldn't be as close as it is.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And we resume our Valentine's Day broadcast. Glad to have you with us. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
Yeah, this guy, he plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
Doris, you talk about the great scores. It's not enough to be elite one-on-one. You've got to be able to handle the double team, too. I mean, there's a lot there.
On a nightly basis, Kevin, these are the best defenses in the world, scheming to take away the greatest strengths of the best individual offensive players. And you know what? Nightly, it's not enough. The great ones find a way no matter what.
And on the floor for J.J. Redick as we get into the second half. They've got Edwards. Anderson out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Dalton Connect. And it's MP in at the point guard.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Hands it from downtown.
And how about MP responding in kind to that triple?
Pass to Branham. Here's Mobo. Shoots the 3. He's off on that one. Here's MP. He has 31. And another 3 for the Lakers.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Pass to Brown. Here's Denon. Covered by MP. Here's Branham. No good from outside. Los Angeles has gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. And the shot goes in.
This guy has been in attack mode this quarter. The defense might want to intercede here.
And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You take a look at the 76ers. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And when you look at Los Angeles, they wanted the top spot badly, and they did just that. A real testament to both their chemistry and work ethic. The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. see the stat sheet here for MP. Here's Tatum. He's got 17. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. They need this to the middle. Here's Mobo. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Mobo's got his third basket of the night.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
You're looking at the list of the NBA's top shooters from behind the arc for the past month. You look at MP, he's absolutely deadly from outside. And, of course, Peyton Pritchard. He's another player that shoots it extremely well from outside.
I mean, the shooting range of these two guys has probably been the most impressive. There's not a spot on the floor they can't hit from.
And the first one drops. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Boston. The Lakers also changing it up. Toumani Camara comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And Doncic is subbed in for Edwards. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, guys. Jason Tatum talked about his development since coming into the league, and he said earlier, I was playing the game just to play the game instead of thinking it. It's tough when you're younger. You just want everything to happen so fast, but it doesn't work like that. Back to you, Kevin.
He has come a long way. Okay, thank you, Allie. Mobo can't hit. Los Angeles leading by 6. Henderson with the screen for MP. And Henderson with the basket on the assist by MP. Henderson's got his second basket of the game. Tatum with it. He's got 17. Here's Devin, and he slams it one-handed.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
And that one, good. Henderson's got the lead up to 8 now for the Lakers.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And the foul called on MP. That's his third foul of the game. And some changes here for the Celtics. Ramsey's checked in, and it's Mitchell in for Jaylen Brown. There's 53 seconds left to play in the third. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Pass to Ramsey. No good on the 3. Los Angeles leading by 10. MP, the shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists tonight. 35 seconds left to play here in the third. Tatum with the screen on Doncic. Mitchell wide open. Misses the 3. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
James against Tatum. Can they get it? Oh, Tatum from way outside.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
And so it's MP making things happen for Los Angeles. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. We'll return shortly. And there have been 2 very different performances. Celtics making a change here. Ramsey's checked in. MP's checked in for the Lakers. Lauri Markkanen is out there with Jaylen Brown. Then it's Mitchell, and it's Ramsey in at the 5. That's the Boston 5. Mitchell kicks to Brown. And rebounded by Connect.
I'd go back to that shot again. That's a great look from the mid-range.
Celtics trail by 16. Pass to Markkanen. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Boy, what a feel Luka Doncic brings to the game. This guy always willing to get his teammates involved.
Doncic against Brown. Cash money. Brown with the tray.
Yeah, he needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
MP. Oh, and he feathers one right through. What touch.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Bobo's checked in, and it's Tatum in for Lauri Markkanen.
One shot.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. They trail by 18. Oh, the slam dunk.
Well, Jason Tatum has proven he can score at the NBA level, but you want to see him share the basketball pretty fast.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. Outside Tatum. And hit the 3.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
MP. And MP throws it down hard.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Pass to Demon. Back to Tatum. To the inside. And the rejection by Claxton.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Lakers.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And in what's been a solid season, to say the least. And good, another from 3.
And his incredible shooting season continued.
Oh, up the history charts he climbed. And another one falls. Amazing.
And what's another 60-burger to him? I mean, you can almost expect it from him at this point.
And he is now within distance of the most 60-point games in a single season. He could do it. And here is Tatum over James. And there's the bucket from Tatum. There's 49 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's MP, banked in off the glass.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Mitchell's shot is good. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Doncic passes to MP. Connects again from distance.
The threes just don't stop with him. He's been a machine from beyond the arc ever since the start of the season.
He continues, doesn't he, to shoot his way up the history books and now sits solely by himself for third most threes in a season. Outside Tatum, Markkanen inside the line. MP grabs the miss. To the paint. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
One shot.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. We'll see you later.
Some photos of his photos? Who would do that?
I've got some of my sister's trip to Mexico.
Photos of photos?
Yeah, of her phone. Is that weird?
First day, little nervous here.
Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Here with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, joining us from the sideline. All right, Richard, All-Star Weekend is in the rearview mirror now. Some new roads ahead for some teams, though.
Yeah, there are definitely some teams out there that have a very different outlook right now. It's an exciting time of year to be a fan, though.
And a look at the starters for the Bulls. They've got Darius Garland, and it's Richardson in at the shooting guard position. MP, that was good.
You got to be ready to fire off a pass. And credit to MP. He did not hesitate at all.
Here's Garland, and there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. You can tell this team really relies on Darius Garland on the offensive end.
And that's because he offers options. Garland can make plays for himself and others. So you never know if he's going to make that nice pass or that nice shot.
First one falls for him.
And I love watching Garland mature into a leader. And you know what? He is not done yet.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Pass to Henderson. Three-pointer. The rebound by Garland. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for Chicago. Three-pointer, Buzelis doesn't go that time. Right side Edwards. Back to MP. The shot. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot. MP's got 5 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Griffith. From outside, off the mark.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
It's Edwards on the wing. From deep, MP knocks down the triple. Give him 8 points now.
There you go, MP. Show off that range.
Pass to Sorber. Now Richardson. Here's Griffith. Here's Sorber. And he buries his first look.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
MP shot is off. Chicago has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Here's Garland. It's hauled in by Henderson.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Count it.
Looking for a high percentage shot. Garland wants the best look he can get.
The Lakers lead by 4. MP outside. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Again, MP missing.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Griffith, no good from outside. The Lakers have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. A nice shot by MP.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
We've got 1:55 left in the first. Outside Richardson. Back to Garland. There's the triple. That one misses. He's 1 for 3. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Lakers. And this is a very difficult team to beat right now. 13 straight wins.
Yeah, not very often you see a team that's got the juice flowing like these guys. They've got the right attitude, the right team-focused basketball to win against just about anyone. Going to be interesting to see who and how this stretch comes to an end.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Welcome to the floor.
both teams making some changes here. Let's have a look at the point guards with the highest shooting percentage over the past 10 games. MP, number 1.
And if you thought he was an accurate passer, check out his shooting. Just so efficient from the field.
It's what makes him such a potent offensive presence. On nights when he gets hot, there is no way to guard him.
Here's Ivy. And he banks in the layup.
And just active inside. Ivy's a guard who's more at home around the hoop, not the three-point line.
Here's MP. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Ivy with the ball. Picked up by James. Here's Smith. From 18 feet away. Doesn't go for him.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
James, left side. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Sinks it from distance. MP's got 20 points.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's good for 2.
You know Ivy wants to get to the rim, but good judgment taking what's there.
Doncic passes to MP. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. 23 points in the game.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Pass to Pollard. Here's Garnett. And so it's Los Angeles in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. We welcome you. Checked in for Los Angeles. Chicago making a switch here.
Way to go, everyone. Let's hear it for you.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Here's Garnett. And Graham, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points.
On the court for Chicago. Smith out there with Darius Garland. And it's Garnett in at the 5. To the paint. Here's Richardson. And that one drops for him. Richardson's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Also relying on his skill there. That's a nice move against length.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Boston put on a show. He dropped 69 points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. Really just a phenomenal performance from him. Here's hoping we see more of the same from him in this one, guys.
Okay, good stuff there, Allie. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, BA. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Henderson's checked in. And it's the Bulls with the ball. It's a 13-point game. Pass to Sorber, 5 to shoot. The Bulls with another miss. Los Angeles has got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. Inside. Oh, deflected. MP making his presence felt.
And that's what you get with MP. Relentless and can score in a variety of ways.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game. And the Lakers with some changes. Claxton comes in for Kamara, and it's Edwards in for Connect. And the Bulls also making a change. Smith's checked in. Garland against MP. Pass to Griffith. Smith outside. There's a screen over Doncic. Claxton with a rebound.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Edwards, a pass to MP. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. MP's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Buzelis. Still without a bucket. It's stolen by MP. It's Edwards on the wing. Henderson finds MP. And the Lakers hit again from
deep. He's dropping the 3 ball with incredible consistency. What a barrage here in the first half.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Here's Sorber. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. To the middle, to in the cold spell, and scoring with a play inside is Smith. Smith's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively, and their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
Nice work there to get a body, seal off his man, and collect the glass. That is textbook.
3-pointer, Buzelis. Doncic pulls down the board. Pass to Claxton. Back to MP. Here's Henderson. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
Taking it right at the rack. I mean, that defense is looking real frustrated.
That's the kind of aggression you want to see when you've got a team on the ropes.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. It's Los Angeles just dominating this one. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. See you in just a bit.
Hey there, everybody. Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi, too. Yes, we are in the midst of the NBA season and a perfect time to see how things are coming together in the West. Veering off topic a bit, I wanted to ask you guys, who would you say is the best trash talker of all time?
Man, there's been a lot of them. But I'll go with either Bird or Jordan, because trash talk is only good if you can back it up.
I really can't say because nobody talked trash to me. They were too afraid of the consequences.
Okay, now that's a lie. Because I talk trash to you all the time, and I haven't seen any consequences.
Oh, just wait till the next break, buddy boy. Been saving up.
Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Lakers.
I think they've been smart in their approach, guys. I mean, finding ways to set up ready shooters. And if you don't have it, just make the extra pass.
And more often than not, the right guys are getting fed.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Here's Garland. We've got Henderson. MP is out there with Connect. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Edwards in at the 3 spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Here's Sorber, guarded by Edwards. Sorber with a bucket.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Henderson outside. Back to MP. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. MP's got 39.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Back to Garland. MP with the block.
Oh, not today, says MP. His timing on that block was really on point.
Chicago with a rebound. And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. MP against Garland. To the inside. Chicago passing it around. Pass to Sorber. No good there. Some solid defense from Claxton. MP. And that one's good. MP's got 41.
He's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, the NBA has its eyes on the old continent. Commissioner Silver said there continues to be an enormous opportunity to take basketball to another level in Europe. The quality of the basketball there has been fantastic, and we think there's a commercial opportunity to create something special. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, appreciate the update. Back to MP. The 3 ball. Good. Another from 3.
His shooting has been something that we rarely see, and he sustained it all year long.
Wow, what a ride he is on as he closes in on second place on the single-season three-point leaderboard. Here's the pick. Richardson for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. MP's got his 4th rebound in this one. It's Edwards on the wing. And here's MP from outside. Connects again from distance.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. The Bulls have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Garland, the pass to Richardson. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Richardson's got 8.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
At the line for 2, MP.
First one falls.
And MP getting to the stripe. Always want to drain those foul shots.
And both free throws good for MP. And, of course, you won a ring with the Cavs in 2016, Richard. Talk about the challenge of winning a title.
In a lot of ways, it just comes down to will and grit. The playoffs are an extra 2 months of intense basketball. The team that wins it all normally has the most health and motivation.
There's a screen. Just 5 on the clock. Smith no good. The Lakers have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots. Oh, he hits again.
And the 50-point games continue to add up for him.
Every game taking him closer to the next benchmark, second most in a season. And the shot is good by Garland. Garland's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Kamara, that's good.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Outside Richardson. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Off target from 3-point range. Chicago has gone 1 of 4 here in the 3rd from range. And Garland with a basket on the assist by Richardson. Garland's got 10 points in the game.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
And again!
And pretty remarkable if you ask me. I mean, passing Allen Iverson in career scoring. Now, AI, of course, with 24,368 points over the course of his stellar career.
One of the greats, and he's brought such flair and heart to the game. Great to see his legacy continue.
MP just showing off the vert.
Outside Richardson to the left wing. Beyond the arc. Another miss by Garland. A deep 3 from MP. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And as we conclude the 3rd, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. It's Los Angeles delivering the blowout. After a quick break, head coach Billy Donovan is mic'd up along the sidelines. Let's check it out.
We should never get beat like that in transition when they throw the ball. Those points add up right now. Let's be locked in and focused right now.
Ooh, Billy Donovan, not too... You look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, BA, it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have. Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. On the court for Chicago, we've got Smith, also Darius Garland out there, and it's Garnett in at the power forward position.
As a player, a rough first half, look, it can wake you up. Sometimes it leads to much improved play in the second half.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Lakers?
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
And the Lakers making a change here. James is checked in. The Lakers have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the 4th quarter. And here's MP from outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
The kick out to Richardson, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Garland.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
The Lakers have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this 4th quarter. From deep, MP hits yet again. Wow!
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. The Bulls have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. Here's Sorber from 8 feet away. No problem from Richardson as he finishes at the rim. Richardson's got 5 points in the quarter.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
James, that one goes in.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Richardson for 3. Won't go, and that makes him 5 for 8. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the 4th.
You gotta love MP's creativity. It's so fun watching him throw it down like this.
Here's Sorber, and he slams it in one-handed.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
MP, a screen on Richardson. Doncic finds MP. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Zealous' shot is good.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
They're limiting the offensive possessions for the other team. Tough to win with no extra possessions.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Lakers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And it's another win for this team. 54 victories for them this year.
Only a 2-game series, and they win both. They have to be satisfied with this.
And what a huge performance it was for MP.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And Los Angeles making a change here. So he gets them both. There's 53 seconds left in the game. Here's MP. Tries again, and he lays it up and in.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Here's Zealous. Howard grabs the miss. They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here. And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Stolen by MP. And he's going for the oop here. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Just great timing and great hops. MP had all the ingredients for an excellent alley-oop.
Now here's Richardson. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.